Good dispatch. Episode number 59. Sarah, we have a new open. Stop making that face. She's back!
Your face.
No, you were making a face. Sarah's here. Josh is here. I'm here. The full gang is back together. It's been well over 2 months since this has happened.
Okay, I always judge. I just don't realize that I'm doing it until I'm doing it.
Tom's making a face right now.
I can't be happy that we're all back together.
No, you're not smiling. You're like sitting there like.
This is my normal face.
He's feeling himself. This
is my normal look.
No.
This is how I look all the time.
Oh, okay.
This is just my face. All right. It's a hot start to the episode. It's great to have you back, Sarah. I really just needed someone to just bring down all my morale.
You're welcome.
Essentially call me ugly at that point.
I did not call you ugly. That was Josh.
I don't know. But a lot has happened and a lot hasn't happened since we've been back. Most notably, things that have not happened. And I am so sick of talking about this, but we have to because it's such a big story. Gonzo still hasn't signed a contract. And I'm so sick of hearing about it. I'm so sick of talking about it, but we have to, sadly, because it's the biggest story in Boston right now. On top of that,
It's not the biggest story in Boston right now.
What's the biggest story in Boston sports right now?
My favorite player left.
Okay, if your favorite player is Kayshon Boutte, there's a serious issue.
No, my favorite player is Mac Hollins. Duh.
And we all know how Josh feels about Boutte.
I feel like that's still a problem.
He loves Boutte.
I love Boutte.
Well, no more Boutte for you, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there a problem with loving Boutte?
So, like,
every man your age loves Boutte.
Yeah,
not the same type of Boutte we're talking about here, Sarah.
No. We're talking about both booties. What's wrong with both? What's wrong with either one?
But we're definitely getting into the Boutte trade. We'll talk about the Gonzalez non-contract. And then also, I want to talk... Goodbye, Sarah. We have some Red Sox to talk about because she's talking from the void. I don't know where the hell she went.
Sarah went to the back rooms.
Yeah. I don't even know how to keep it going. But yeah, no, we're going to talk some Red Sox because not only are they still in the midst of the most historic turnaround in professional sports, there's also some stuff to talk about. Should Trevor Story come back up? Should Roman Anthony come back up? Also, Mickey Gasper is having one of the greatest stretches in Major League history, and that's not just me exaggerating. The numbers back it up. If you look at the all-time top 10 individual 7-game stretches based on plate appearances, at-bats, runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, walks, strikeouts, all the batting averages, OPS, he has the 6th best one of all time behind Barry Bonds, Sean Green, Bryce Harper, Babe Ruth, and Josh Hamilton, and then slotted right in there at number 6 is Mickey Gasper, a guy who wasn't even on the Major League roster at the start of the season. It is just mind-blowing. So shout out Mickey Gasper. Yep, mustache man, Mickey Gasper. Shout out, although he does have more of a beard now. He used to have just a sick mustache. But it's just insane. It's if you were to list off all the insane things, like this is a great team to make a documentary about at some point in time because so much stuff has happened. Fire Cora.
Too many documentaries coming out, but if I had to pick one, I want Lindsay Clancy.
I don't even want to get into that because I do not watch the news.
That's the biggest story.
Okay, we're talking Boston sports. This is the Duck Boat Dispatch. This is not, the MBTA Dispatch.
Not the MBTA, whatever. She's innocent.
Welcome back to your regularly scheduled program of the Lindsay Clancy trial.
Yeah, no, I could not be less, I could not care less about, a trial or, the news. That's just not my world.
Who follows the news? That shit's for nerds.
On God, bro.
Bro, if you follow the news, you're just an old person.
I will say,
with you.
I've gotten to that point in my life where I'll sit on the couch in the morning with Mac and Noah, and the news will just be on in the background, and if it's not on in the background, I put it on.
The news is just too negative for me, dude. You'll see a news story once in a blue moon that's actually positive about some puppies getting adopted. Other than that, every day on the news, it's
sad.
Boom, fire, boom, death, boom, murder trial. I'm
although I don't know if you guys saw that flood and that flood video that's going around. That was insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a really good apocalypse movie.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
Gary, Indiana.
It's the craziest thing. It's this mass. Have you ever seen the movie with Tom Holland and Ewan McGregor when Tom Holland's 8 years old and there's the flood and they have to find each other afterwards?
Yeah,
that's what it looked like, bro. That's what this looked like. It
on
was insane.
Vacation or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a tsunami.
2 younger brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like that. It's insane.
Yep.
Either way, what's equally as insane is people being upset about this Kayshon Boutte trade return. I don't understand it whatsoever. I don't know, like a 2028 seventh and a safety and Jalen Reed, who's a project.
2028.
What did I say? 28?
You said it's 2028 seventh round
It's a
pick.
28 seventh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are upset about it. Like, that's.
I think it's more they're just upset that he's gone. And I feel like the people that are being vocal and upset about it are people that don't really understand the value of the trade.
So, like, he was in a contract year. He wasn't going to re-sign. So, like, yeah, you could just theoretically, or not theoretically, you could have just run him out there for the whole year, use up his talent and then see you later. But why not get something in return when you don't really need Kayshon Boutte in this wide receiver room? They were looking at it carrying 7 wide receivers before Boutte was gone. Now he's gone. It gives a chance for Kyle Williams to kind of show up, show out, maybe grow a little bit. He can be that 4th wide receiver, or Matt Collins can be that 4th wide receiver. Like, you just didn't need him. Like, he was extra goods, and you really needed depth in the secondary. And yeah, who knows what Jalen Reed is going to be? I'm not going to pretend like I'm the biggest, if at all, Jalen Reed fan. I mean, I'd look up who it was. The streets are telling me he's going to be a good pressure safety. And with Jalen Hawkins injured right now, we kind of need that. So it fits to me. And for people saying like, oh, he had such a great connection with Drake May. The dude had 33 catches last year for 500 yards. I wouldn't call that a great connection. Like, yeah.
Just caught the ball when it was thrown to him.
They were familiar with each other, and he was having a great training camp. But that's training camp.
He was doing exactly what we were paying him to do.
I think a lot of people also taking the fact that this was, the first wide receiver in how many years that the Patriots actually drafted and were kind of developing on their own. So I think that connection also plays into it, and a lot of people really think that this is a bad move for the Patriots. I think it's an okay move. I'm not moved by it that much. I'm not crying. I know I love Boutte, but I'm not crying over the trade. But I'm also not jumping for joy. I'm sitting here just kind of like as if we really made no progress, in my opinion. I'm not moved by it. Does it give you depth in the secondary that you do kind of need? Yeah, considering that, in training camp, the secondary or the defense didn't even really look that good in training camp, especially in the joint practices against the Eagles, because Gonzo wasn't playing. So it kind of showed off how thin you were on the defensive side. So yeah, you're taking extra goods and you're kind of filling in the lines and somewhere where you need to be. But again, it's like, okay, I liked Boutte as a receiver. We lost him. Okay, we got a secondary coming off an injury and a 7th round pick. I love Boutte. Yeah, I do. Both the player and the actual thing.
All right, bro. This is a PG-13 podcast.
This is a family show.
Homie, I say
this is a family show, and Sarah's about 2 minutes away from dropping 18 F-bombs.
I was working a radio show earlier where all we were talking about for an entire segment was Dolly Parton's boobs, by the way. Rest in peace. But literally the whole segment was Dolly Parton's boobs.
I saw something on TikTok where girls aren't supposed to wear bras today in honor of Dolly Parton.
There you go. See? You got every woman out on the streets right now. Did you really
just call it a half-mast?
Yeah, that's what they're calling it.
That's diabolical.
But yeah, if you're gonna shame me for talking about Boutte on a PG-13 podcast, go shame everyone who's talking about Dolly Parton's boobs today.
Or pull up any clip of me talking.
I'm just not gonna show up to work in honor of Christian Gonzalez because he's doing until I get paid more because he's doing the same thing.
Well, I'm only showing up to work 4 out of.
I'm gonna boycott work until he's in contract.
I'm only showing up
with him.
I'm only showing up to work 4 out of 5 weekdays now in honor of Jaden Daniels. So you won't see me on Wednesdays anymore. I'm taking them off.
This is actually episode 60, not 59, in honor of Jaden Daniels. So we can't put the 5 in front of it. But yeah, I just would it have been nice to get more from Kayshon Boutte? Yes. Is this 2028 7th worth anything? No. That's toenail clippings at the end of the day.
In my opinion, sorry to cut you off. I think in my opinion, what they could have done is kind of ride him out for this year. And knowing that he wants to move on, he probably wants to get a bag, or the Patriots do want to get extra value from him. I think they could have, wrote him out for the year, traded him by the deadline. At least get more than what you got. I think you could have traded him by the deadline.
And I feel like they could have gotten more from the Texans, like maybe a 2020 or like a 6th or a 5th, because they just lost Jaden Higgins to an ACL. So they need him. So it makes sense for both teams. Like they need a receiver. We have a plethora of receivers. We could use some secondary help. Like it worked. The trade makes sense for all parties involved. And the Texans and the Patriots have good front office relations. So I don't know what everyone's so mad about. Like, I don't care that they did right by Kayshon Boutte. Like, he was a professional through and through, like throughout the entire training camp, and all the questions about he's gonna be where his feet be and things along those lines. Like, great. Like, enjoyed him as a Patriot, but let's not overhype what Kayshon Boutte was. He was 33 catches and 500 yards in his best year with Drake May, and like that catch in the end zone in the playoffs against the Texans was awesome. Like, that was a spectacular catch. May drops it in the barrel. He's able to one-hand grab it on the sideline. That's great. That's him at his best right there.
I thought it was against Denver.
No, it's against the Texans because it was Derek Stingley Jr.
I think, again, I think people are upset about Kayshon because one, he's one of the first receivers in a long time the Patriots actually drafted and took. Second, aside from Drake May, the dude is probably the biggest highlight reel on this Patriots team with his deep catches. Yeah. And people love deep catches. People love to see their quarterback get ready to sling it 50 yards down, 40 yards down, and watch a receiver catch it. I think that's what they were really connecting with. But again, it goes back. You acquired a receiver in this offseason who can do that exact same thing, that man being A.J. Brown. So now it kind of leaves this gray area for Kayshon Boutte where they're kind of like the same thing, but one's a lot better than the other one. And so personally for me, I think a lot of people are going to honestly forget about Kayshon Boutte the second this season starts, because I think with the connection of Drake May and A.J. Brown's going to be your deep ball threat. I think that by week 2, people are just already going to be forgotten about Kayshon Boutte.
Mm-hmm.
And they just were never going to pay him what he wanted. He wanted that Romeo Dobbs level contract, and he's not worth that contract at all. So get rid of him. I don't mind it at all. Get the problem out. Not that he was a problem, but just get ahead of the problem. Get something in return for him and move on and focus on what you have in the room. And then clears up a roster spot so you can probably keep all of Chisholm, Williams, Hollins, Douglas, Dobbs, A.J. Brown in that receiver room.
I think the trade also does Boutte well as well. I mean, you trade him to a team where they have an alpha receiver, Nico Collins, and then the rest of the receiver room is kind of a mix and match. Depending on who does good. I mean, they have Tank Dell, who technically is their wide receiver too, but that man can't stay healthy for the life of him. So I think that might give Kayshon Boutte the opportunity where he's on a team that has an established number one that can take pressure off the defenses for those 2s and 3s to open up. But at the same time, he has an alpha receiver, so he won't get as much pressure, but then also he has the opportunity to grow to potentially be like a solidified wide receiver 2 on that team.
I do not care. Unless it's a franchise staple, I do not care about trading someone, like doing right by them. Like, Kayshon Boutte was here for 3 years, 4 years. I don't care about, let's make sure we send him somewhere good for him. Get the most value from him. I hate that narrative in sports and online that, they did right by Kayshon Boutte, so good for them. Who the hell cares if they did right by Kayshon Boutte? I don't care if they sent him to the Texans with C.J. Stroud and a good opportunity for him, or if they sent him to the Jets with Geno Smith and he has no hope in hell because of the New York Jets. I think that is one of the softest narratives in all of online sports talk is, they did right by him, or let's make sure we do right by this player. Unless it is a franchise, unless it's Tom Brady or the Warriors might move Steph Curry, do right by him there. I don't like the Bucks doing right by Giannis and sending him where he wants to go. Unless you're that level player, this dude was a glorified role player. I don't care about doing right by him.
I wasn't saying they had to. I was just adding on that it's good for Kayshon.
What they do, it's nice, but I couldn't care less about that aspect of the trade.
So, so would you do anyone on this Patriots team right then if you were to trade them?
No, nobody's been here that long.
Okay, then yeah, okay.
If they trade Gonzo, which would be the dumbest thing they could do, I don't care where they send him.
They could ever do.
No, I wasn't saying it's a good thing that you did good by Kayshon Boutte. I'm just saying, from another perspective of the trade, it's good for both sides, but I think it's also good for the player as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just a narrative I've seen in you said that and made me think of it, but yeah, Boutte's gone. Moving on, the guy we're still waiting on is Christian Gonzalez, and I I don't know how you guys feel about a contract getting signed. I'm convinced it's going to happen after week 1 because I think JSN's going to go for 850 yards with Christian Gonzalez watching from a press box, and then they'll give him everything he wants. I don't know how you guys feel about where the Christian Gonzalez contract negotiations are sitting.
I just feel like they're dragging it out, and I think it's stupid. Just fucking put
Who do you mean by that? Like, is it the Patriots, Kraft, or Gonzo's side?
both sides. Like, Kraft put out a statement, in like July?
It's like the first day of training camp.
Yeah. And he was like, this is the highest the biggest contract that we've ever.
This is the highest paid contract in Patriots history. We would love to have Gonzalez here.
Bro, that ain't Kraft, that's Trump.
I know, it wasn't great. I'm not an impression guy.
But I was like,
He's a great corner. One of the best corners.
I would love to see Donald Trump in like a sports debate.
Oh God,
he's one of the greatest of all time. He
loves Jackson Dart. Have you seen him talk about Jackson Dart?
Yeah.
He's a great quarterback. He's a good-looking quarterback. One of the best-looking quarterbacks. It's
he has a great running back, Cam Scata, what's his name? Scataboo. I think he's a great player. How he runs through that wall, that great wall.
Oh God. But yeah, I just think they're like pumping the brakes. I feel like Gonzo's holding out for more money, which he's not going to get from Kraft. Kraft is offering him something that he think is a good payday, but it's really not.
Sara thinks Kraft is a cheap bastard. He won't pay Gonzo what is worth.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think Gonzo. I think he should just sign.
But that's the fan in you who wants to see him play.
Yeah,
and I don't blame, but like I want to see him play. But I'm also, if you had to tell me to pick a side, Kraft or Gonzalez, I'm siding with the player every single day of the week and twice on Sunday. Kraft is worth billions of dollars. He's worth billions. Millions with the B. Billions.
A small loan of a couple $1 billion.
Like, he has generational. Like, Gonzalez is trying to acquire that generational wealth. I don't blame him for going for everything he wants. He wants to be the highest paid corner. He wants probably a bunch of guaranteed money, which is the holdup. I don't blame him at all. I put the blame solely on Kraft. Pay the guy what he's worth. You draft talent. You draft him, hoping this is what he becomes. And now pay him for what he's become.
But okay, my question is though, do you think Gonzo will walk?
Absolutely. What loyalty does he have to the New England region? The guy played at Oregon. He's from out west, I think, or he's from Texas. Like, what the hell loyalty does he have to the Patriots?
Imagine he goes down to Texas.
I mean, he could go wherever.
There has to be some level of loyalty because we did take him. We did draft him.
What loyalty does he have to the New England area?
But we drafted him. We love him. We're there for him.
Yeah, but what does that mean to him if the owners won't pay him what he's worth?
Fuck the owners. Stay for the fans.
Well, yeah, but you can't do anything with the owners. The owners.
So rare.
The owners are the one thing that you can't get rid of on a team.
I know. Well,
the fans aren't going to help put food on his table if he loses all of his NFL contract money.
I'll buy him groceries once.
Once? Okay, what about the other
1
weeks in the year?
I'm not making millions.
And unless he gets paid, he's trying to make hundreds of millions of dollars.
He's only making millions right now. He wants to make hundreds of millions.
Tipping culture is dead, people. Okay? I haven't made jack shit this summer.
I mean, like, tipping culture is pretty shit right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't even get me started. I bend over backwards for you.
And Sara bends over backwards.
She bends over backwards for money.
A 18% tip. It's not my fault your fucking food got cold. You left it sitting on the table.
See, is it okay if I tip by... Do I have to tip by the percentage or am I allowed to tip by service?
So, if you're sitting down in a restaurant, typically 20% is expected.
But what if you were like the shittiest waitress I ever had in my life?
You didn't let me finish. If that was the shittiest waitress you've ever had in your life and she fucked up your order and forgot and didn't fill your drinks, didn't come by to check on you, nothing, and you saw her maybe twice the entire time, tip her how you want.
That's fine. Like, yeah, I usually tip if you're just like an average waitress, I'm probably going for like 20%. Like, that's kind of the go by.
Like, my standard is if you go over, you greet them, you're friendly off the bat, you get their drinks, you refill their drinks throughout their meal, you check in on them after they have their food, make sure they have everything they need, box up their food if they want, and bring the check over, then I expect a 20% tip.
I just don't. Well, no, that tipping I'm fine at a sit-down restaurant. I don't like the tipping where I go to pick something up.
Welcome McDonald's, you took my order.
Yeah, welcome McDonald's. You took my order.
Here's the screen. Give me a 25.
You handed it to me, and then they flip the screen around, and it's like, oh, you want tip 30%? What did you do?
Nothing. That's
exactly.
like
that's what I mean by I hate tipping culture nowadays. It's not the sit. If I go to a sit-down restaurant, I'm tipping you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
If I'm going, the only two types of people I tip are my waitresses or waiters at a restaurant and my barber.
Yep.
Those are the only people I tip in my life.
Well, I have my coffee shop. I always tip there. But that's because I walk in, they go, "Hey, Sarah, how are you? Would you like your usual?" And I'm like,
Do you think the 49ers owner tipped his prostitute?
Yes, he did. Oh, he gave her more than the tip. If we're talking about
that.
Well, it was a sting, so he gave her nothing.
Well, shit, brother.
That's a crazy world to be in.
Sarah, can I ask
I bet you he'd pay Gonzalez everything he wants.
Oh, he would. He would.
He's paid $140 for a night woman, bro. And he would pay Gonzo, I bet.
He'd give him that signing bonus if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, Josh.
So whose fault do you think it is for not getting the deal done? Do you think it's Gonzo just not signing it, or do you think it's Kraft not paying it?
I think Kraft, because of his age, doesn't understand that, like, he's like, say he's offering him like 25 mil. That's like nothing.
So he's not a cheap bastard.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let's back. 25 mil is a lot. In NFL terms, that is not for what Gonzo wants. That's not what he wants. He's still, I think, and if I'm putting words in your mouth, Sarah, you can tell me. But I think it's more of he thinks everyone should take that homegrown talent discount like Tom Brady. He still thinks like that, and that's not the world that we live in anymore.
And that's not the way the Patriots work anymore.
And that's not really the way the NFL has ever worked.
No.
That was an anomaly.
The Patriots dynasty, that was like a rare thing that's not going to happen for another like 100 years.
And I just keep going back to
number one player takes pay cuts each season, along with Gronk and Edelman and Amendola to get paid, so that we can continue to dominate and continue to win. I think that our generation, all we care about is money and how we can get money.
Yeah.
Gonzo is like teetering on that generation where they just care about money and supporting themselves and how much money he can make in this short period of time, which is his NFL career, because an NFL career you can't do till you retire at the age of 75 unless you like get into coaching or broadcasting after. But I think Gonzo is in the mindset of I need to make as much money as I can while I'm healthy and young. Kraft is in that mindset of I want to build another dynasty. I'm going to try to lowball these guys, say it's the most money that we've ever offered in a Patriots contract, which isn't true. And then hope and pray that Gonzo doesn't find out, falls for his trap, and sticks around, and then hence trying to rebuild the dynasty. Because you can't lowball Drake May, you can't lowball Christian Gonzalez, who is the number one corner in the NFL, in my opinion. And you're going to end up losing the guys. They're going to walk away because, again, they're in that mindset of I need to make as much money as fast as I can when I can. And so I think it's like a little bit on both sides, and it's kind of like a misunderstanding.
I don't know if I wouldn't call it a misunderstanding. I just think Kraft's, I think Kraft's cheap. He doesn't want to pay Gonzalez what he's worth, and Gonzalez knows I don't want to say he has the leverage, but look at the secondary without Christian Gonzalez. Carlton Davis, the eraser Craig Woodson.
I mean, I think
it's very thin.
I think it's time. I forgot what I was going to say. What were we talking about? Gonzalez? Oh, yes. No, I wasn't. But that reminded me. I've been saying, people have been telling me like as a joke throughout the restaurant, because when Boutte I've been very quiet about my love for the Patriots this summer, which is rare, I know. But when Boutte got traded, I like stormed around the restaurant. I was very sad. But they were like, I just went on a tangent and I don't even know what I said. But one of my like 14-year-old busters looked at me and goes, "You should be the GM." I was like, "You're not wrong."
If Sarah was the GM, every single player would.
Louis Vuitton would sponsor us, honey.
But no, I don't think this deal is anywhere close to done. I think this is going to drag out into the season, sadly.
I was just going to say, I hope it doesn't.
I think it's going to.
I think the fact that Gonzo in his press conference yesterday said that he was frustrated about it, and from what we've seen, I think Vrabel's also really frustrated about it. I think it's really starting
to stand on right now.
I think it's really starting to get to them, and especially with Vrabel, that I think Vrabel, because of his attitude, is kind of like, yeah, this is going to bleed into the season.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's not good.
That's going to be the scary part. Is that doesn't how much time is Gonzo going to miss? He's not going to be able to miss the entire season because he's still under contract, so he does have to play. But how many games is he going to miss because of his contract? And I don't know how much I believe him, but Elliot Wolf's press conference yesterday as well, he was asked if there's a fear that if we do head into the season without a Gonzo contract, are we going to get like a half-ass Gonzo? Is he not going to try as hard? Elliot Wolf said there's no concern about that. I don't know how much I believe that. Because if I was offered a job and that job was like, hey, instead of, $30 an hour, we're going to give you minimum wage, but you're still going to do majority of the work here compared to a lot of people, I'm probably going to end up half-assing my job if we're being honest. So I don't know how much I believe Elliot Wolf when he says there's no concern about getting a half-ass Kayshon Gonzalez. I think it might.
I think we will too. And he'll just play it off as like, oh, I'm hurt or I'm coming off injury or some shit like that.
He had the phantom injury during the joint practice weekends, which is fine because I understand, like, he's in a contract negotiation. The last thing he wants to do is go out and get hurt. Those are very uncontrollable environments compared to regular practices, like regular team practices and scrimmages and things like that. Sit out, keep yourself healthy. If he gets hurt, he loses a ton of leverage. So I don't mind him doing that. I also don't mind the starters not playing in the preseason games because it's preseason. Who the hell cares? The last thing any of us want to see is Drake May go out there and tear his ACL. That's the last thing we want.
Don't even say that.
I could care less. I don't care what Drake May does against the Browns secondary, if we're being completely honest. Like,
Deshaun Watson just get named starter.
Deshaun Watson is the starter, yeah.
Like, give him a few reps, sure. If you really need to knock the rust off the wheels or whatever. But, like, if that's your only excuse, so he doesn't start off the season shaky. All right, if he has one or
week
2
one
weeks,
is really the fourth preseason week in the NFL season these days.
If he does bad week one, I'm not going to care. You have to remember, the Patriots team last year lost to the Raiders.
Week one this year.
Lost to the Raiders. The team that went to the Super Bowl lost to the Raiders week one. Remember that.
First game of the season this year is a little different.
It is different because you have a narrative.
You got to show up.
You have a narrative of. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of story going into it. Obviously, it's a Super Bowl rematch. You're in Seattle. People want to know what the Patriots are really about. Can Drake May repeat the season that he had last year? The Seahawks, however, don't have Kenneth Walker anymore, the Finals MVP. So can the Seahawks do what they did in the Super Bowl without him? Vrabel, obviously having his issues over the offseason.
Yeah.
And so that's always going to be a factor. If Mike Vrabel has a losing season, that's going to be something to talk about. Boutte. I'm not the only one who loves Boutte. But if he has a winning season, then it's not going to be a narrative. So there's a lot of things going into week one. But I think a lot of people are going to be overreacting about week one. I think if it's a loss or a win, either way, I really do think a lot of people are going to overreact about the win. I think people are going to take it as either the greatest win of all time or the worst loss of the year.
The greatest win of all time, I'm sorry, in my opinion, is either when we beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl or the Falcons.
No, but I see Josh, like, if they get smoked by the Seahawks in opening, even if they have with or without Gonzo, oh my God, it's going to be so loud Thursday if they get ripped to shreds by the Seahawks.
ESPN will be lights out with their
It was the schedule all along, this and that. They're not a real team. The Bills are going to run the AFC East.
It was the schedule all along. Drake May's not that good. A.J. Brown is washed. Kayshon Gonzalez doesn't want to be here. Vrabel can't focus because he was, diddling around in the offseason. There's a lot of things that if the Patriots lose, then ESPN, CBS, everywhere that's not a local New England station or a TV show is going to be flaming the Patriots.
It's not even that they're going to be, well, yes, but they're also going to be ecstatic. that it was like last year was like a fluke, or like just it wasn't legit. Like the Patriots in their mind aren't back. So like that like scare of the Patriots being good and like
can I ask, is there a way, if the Patriots were to absolutely blow it this season, would you start thinking last year was a fluke?
No.
Probably.
No? I'm with Tom on this. I think I would. If the Patriots were to like miss the playoffs, I think I would start calling last year a fluke.
Barring any injuries, yeah.
Honestly, I think I'd just throw myself off a bridge. You'd never see me again.
Honestly, if they did,
was around the Patriots.
Besides injuries, yeah, like the schedule argument becomes so much stronger. It would pretty much solidify it. And then you have, say Drake May has a bad year. Okay. Did he just have a Jeremy Lin Sanity round 1 season? I don't think this is true at all. I think they're gonna be no. That's not the reason why.
I think they'll be
that would be
fine.
the last reason.
My prediction is fine. I genuinely think this team will go 13-4 or 14-3. But if this team were to go like a 7-10 or a 6-11, then yeah, I'll probably hop on here saying that last year was a fluke.
I won't.
We know that. Don't worry. Yeah, you have them losing 4 games this year, Josh.
I do.
Yeah.
I have them winning week 1 against the Seahawks if Kayshon Boutte does play.
Yeah. You have them going on an 8-game win streak, a 9-game win streak to start the season.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I genuinely don't think this schedule is that hard. I really don't.
Either.
What do I have them having their first loss? Is that the Detroit game in Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that to me is a coin toss. I genuinely don't think the schedule is hard. I really don't.
I mean, I think the first week in Seattle is a tough one. I think week 5 in Buffalo is a tough one. No, week 4 in Buffalo is a tough one. But like the Steelers, not afraid of. Jacksonville, not afraid of. I think the Bears on Thursday Night Football could get you as well. Detroit could get you. Buffalo, you're not going to beat Buffalo twice. I think you'll split with Buffalo.
We didn't beat Buffalo twice, did we?
We
split with Buffalo. I think Denver at the end of the year will be tough. I think the Chiefs will be tough. I don't care what anyone says. Like, that's still Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Like, I think it's still going to be a tough one.
I'm pretty sure I have the Patriots losing week 18 to the Dolphins because I think they're sitting their starters.
That is also like that's one where they could be sitting their starters or whatnot. But I think they have playing for playoff position.
So I think I have this. Yeah, I think I have this team at 4 losses because that last loss will be week 18. But I don't understand why people are so afraid of week 1. If Kayshon Gonzalez does play, what's the threat?
I mean, the threat is that the Seahawks just destroyed you in the Super Bowl. That's the threat.
But like I'm talking about like literally on a roster threat. Like what's your threat? Is it JSN? Well, Kayshon Gonzalez just locked the hell out of JSN at the Super Bowl. The offensive threat, the Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker, is no longer on this team anymore. And so the Seahawks just eliminated their number 1 threat that smoked you in the Super Bowl. You completely shut down the receiving core. Your defense was phenomenal up until like the 4th quarter. And so all you really need to do if you're the Patriots week 1 is just to make sure that Drake May doesn't flop and has a good connection with A.J. Brown. The Patriots got better in the offseason by acquiring A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs, and the Seahawks literally got worse, and yet people are like, oh, the Patriots are for sure losing against the Seahawks. I don't understand how the hell you think that when, again, the Seahawks literally got worse and the Patriots literally got better. I don't get that.
People are dumb.
People are dumb. I will give you that
Sarah
one.
have the Seahawks winning week 1, though?
Huh?
Does Sarah have the Seahawks winning week 1? Tom?
What?
She has the Patriots winning every single game.
She has them going 17-0?
Yes, she has them winning every game.
Sarah.
Do I actually?
Yes.
What are we doing?
I'm a Patriots fan. Let me be.
But no, I think we're 14 days away from the season kicking off in Seattle. There's a lot to be excited about. There's a lot.
I just want there to be a Patriots game on my birthday. Is that too much to ask for?
When is your birthday?
Birthday September 2nd.
Is that
will be a game?
I know there'll never be a game on my birthday because I'm in that weird gray area where it's like between preseason and start of the season. It's bullshit.
But yeah, 14 days away. There's a lot to be excited about. There's some stuff to be.
When I own the team, I'm gonna have a Patriots Jags game on my birthday every year.
So you have to get the other 31 owners and the players to cooperate and start the season earlier.
Roger Goodell.
Have you guys not met me?
We're just telling you what you're gonna have to accomplish.
Where? I'll make it. When have I not gotten what I wanted?
Do you have a Louis Vuitton bag yet?
It's in the mail.
She doesn't have it personally on her person, so it doesn't count.
I ordered it yesterday, asshole.
Receipt now.
Can I share my screen?
Must have been getting good tips then.
You have a phone. Get the phone out. Come on.
I don't need you guys to know how much I spent. Thank you.
It's a Louis Vuitton bag.
We have a ballpark idea how much you just blew on that. So this year it won't be a race to a Louis. It'll be a race to recover the Louis bag losses is what we'll be doing this year when we pick. We do a little touchdown score. Dude,
one paycheck, so I'm
chilling. It's
gonna
be a race to a signed Trevor Lawrence jersey.
Already have one.
Already has that. Like 14 days away. Super excited for the Patriots season, but I cannot wait to cook up a 10-leg touchdown score parlay. And the odds are already out. You can already do it, and I am so excited.
Lord help me.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Your parlay is going to be like, Efton Chisholm touchdown.
No, there will be no Javon Baker, no Ty. And I can't because they're both out of the league, so I can't even put Javon Baker, Jalen Polk in this. That 2024 draft class was putrid.
Guys,
so I can't
might have a chance this year.
I might. I'm really excited for it. I really enjoyed those touchdown score bets.
He's so dope, guys.
The thing that's annoying though is the first week of the season is so spread out. Like there's a Wednesday, there's a Thursday, there's a Saturday game in Australia, so that'll be a pain in the ass to bet.
Australia.
Yeah.
Can we? Jesus. I mean, I'm already ready for it, but we are going to have to kiss the standard Sunday football away at some point because
I will not do that.
We'll never do that.
No, I'm not saying you have to, but Roger Goodell is eventually going to make that happen. That he's going to want a football game.
What?
Almost every single day, he's going to want a football game. He already was talking about expansion into another country.
Okay, Roger Goodell literally suck my toe. I don't like him. Stop ruining a good thing.
Well, Roger Goodell likes money. So
yeah, I don't give a fuck what he likes.
He's going to put football on a Wednesday. He's going to put football on a Thursday. He's going to put football on a Friday, on a Saturday. He's probably going to do it on a Monday.
It's already on a Monday, honey.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's going to be more football on Mondays.
Monday Night Football. Okay, listen. There's Thursday Night Football, Sunday Football, and Monday Night Football. That's all we need.
We don't need Wednesday night. I'm okay with it being Wednesday night because it starts the season. I'm okay with that. It's special. It starts the season.
That's a special thing. That's fine. Whatever. If they want to do a Super Bowl rematch at the first Wednesday of every season, fine. Do it. That would be cool. But you know what? I don't need much more than that.
I don't need my 4 o'clock Friday on Netflix NFL football game. That's the last thing I need.
That's gonna happen. Just like your double Monday night football games.
That's bullshit.
I don't hate the double Monday night football game because I like to flip back and forth. Or it's okay with the 7 o'clock and the 9 o'clock.
Okay. Before you expand into Wednesday night, Tuesday night football, make it good games. I'm sorry, but the primetime games last year were absolute dog shit.
But they
can't.
I don't
want to watch the Browns play the Panthers.
They can't. They can schedule it, but they can't predict who's going to be good. Nobody could have predicted the Pats would have been that good last year.
Put the big boys against the big boys. Every year we know who the big boys are coming in.
I mean, they can,
but what if
end up flopping off? The Chiefs,
the Ravens, where Lamar missed half the season.
Well, Lamar's a pansy.
Or the Chiefs, where Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL.
Okay, but you already know how I feel about Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, but that's one of the big boys in the NFL, is it not?
Sarah, I hate to tell you this. I hate to tell you this.
Crowd.
I hate to tell you this.
Crowd.
Roger Goodell does not care what Sara Paduffy has to think about the Kansas City Chiefs. He's gonna put what makes money in front of what makes money.
When the day comes and he's old and they're looking for a new commissioner and I'm knocking on that door, he's gonna wish he never met me.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes will be out of the league by then, so you won't have to worry about it.
Thank God. Can't stand it.
Sarah would be the most corrupt.
Oh, for sure.
What?
You would literally just make everything in favor for the Patriots.
If you tackle a Patriot, 15-yard penalty.
Everyone's Tom Brady and Bill Belichick cheated their way through the dynasty. Get ready for the Sara Paduffy era.
Just automatic Super Bowl Patriots
every year. If you utter one bad word about Trevor Lawrence or the Patriots, off with your head.
Well, Trevor Lawrence will be retired by then, and he won't be NFL Hall of Famer. So.
Guys, the Patriots and the Jaguars both missed the Super Bowl. I don't care. Put them in there.
The Patriots went 4-13, and the Jags went 8-9. I don't care. Put them in the Super Bowl. That's our Super Bowl matchup, guys. Guys. I understand it's preseason. I understand it's preseason, guys. I understand it's preseason. But we're just gonna settle it now. We're having Drake May versus Trevor Lawrence in the Super Bowl. And yes, I understand they're both in the AFC, but like, fuck that. We're getting ready.
Talking about that London game between the two of them was one of the worst football games of all time.
I'm so mad about that because I don't think you guys understand. I look forward to the years where the Patriots play the Jags in Boston. And it was that year. And Xander didn't get me anything for my birthday that year. He was like, that's going to be your birthday present. As soon as tickets drops, we'll buy the tickets, whatever. Make a weekend of it. And I was like, awesome. This sounds awesome. I'm excited. Comes out that it's in London.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, God damn it. And so
Xander the game stunk too.
Oh, it was horrible. Xander was like, well, let's go to London. I'm like, oh, bet. I'm down. Let's go to London. Motherfucker. He doesn't have a passport. So what do? I connect the dots. Holy shit. Annie's doing a semester in Dublin right now. Let me call her. She can hop on a fucking train or whatever and meet me in London and we can go to this game together. I look at the tickets. $600 a pop.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the hotels.
It's not worth it for a horrible game too.
No. Not even close. Annie looked at tickets this year because the Patriots are playing the Jags in Jacksonville, and Sammy's brother Justin was like, oh, like, you guys can stay at my place whenever. He has a place in Jacksonville. And so Annie's looking at tickets. It's like $600-$700 for nosebleeds. I'm like, did the Jags get good? Because I watched them all of last season and they were shit.
They're actually pretty good. They're decent. They're
decent, but they're not worth.
No, they're not. But NFL tickets are ridiculously expensive.
And like, fucking Travis Etienne isn't even there anymore.
I mean, I'm not saying that he's like worth watching that money.
Okay, I like him.
Parker Washington.
This is the first time, I don't think you understand, this is the first time in like 10 years that Trevor and Travis are on different teams.
Well, I know that breaks your heart, and I'm going to break your heart more because we're going to start talking some Red Sox. Hasn't been here for 2 months. The second we bring up Red Sox, she wants out of here.
Yeah. Bye-bye. I don't like baseball. It's boring.
That's a Rob Bradford.
Yeah, my guy, Bradford. Baseball's a boring night. September 2nd next week. I'm going. I can't wait to be there.
Lucky. I'm probably working.
Yeah, that's
I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. But no, the Red Sox, Sir, I know you don't like baseball.
Real quick. Grab me a shirt.
I'll try to see if I can get you a free shirt.
Okay, continue.
I know you don't like baseball, but you have to.
It's stupid.
I know, but you have to admit what the Red Sox have done this season is one of a kind, historic.
Do you want me to admit something?
You don't care.
I have no fucking clue what they did this season.
Okay, so they were at one point 14 games under 500. They were the worst
on this. Oh no, I do remember because I got a $180 tip from this.
They were on record for going for 100 losses.
Yeah, but then didn't they like switch it around and like had the longest win streak of like
They tied the longest win streak in franchise history. Yeah. Team's been around since like 1908 or something, so like pretty long time. And then
I went to the table. He was wearing a Red Sox jersey.
It's just like everything that's happened from the beginning. It's been the fact that it's only been the season's been going on since late March, early April, March, like springtime. And then you look at it now, it's unfathomable to think that in this 6-month span, this team has gone through this many ups and downs where they're the worst team in the big leagues. They fire Alex Cora. Caleb Durbin's the worst hitter in Major League Baseball. And now Jarren Duran's a bum, and now he hit a grand slam last night to help walk it off. Like it is.
Yeah, he was doing good.
Like, and that's just like a fraction. Like Brian Bayo was one of the worst starters in all of baseball, but now they have him coming out of the bullpen, and he's an absolute demon coming out of the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman has a career year, his most saves. He ties a bunch of save records of all time. On top of that, like Cedon Rafaela was playing like an MVP. Mickey Gasper, like I said at the start of the episode, having one of the most impressive 7-game stretches in Major League history. And then you also are doing this without your franchise cornerstone, the guy who you thought was going to take the big leap this year in Roman Anthony. And now he's finally rehabbing in
He's
Worcester,
on the way back.
and he's hitting nuclear missiles in Worcester and Portland right now. And then on top of that, at the deadline, you move what you thought was going to be one of your other franchise cornerstones and Marcel Lemire for just a reliever. Like, it is and like Chad Tracy being manager of the year candidate right now. It's just, it is insane. It is historic. And I've said it 1,000 times, and you'll hear me say it 1,000 more. What has happened this Red Sox season? But now we're pushing October. We're pushing September. We're pushing fall baseball. We're pushing playoff baseball. They have some real decisions to make.
Huh? When is the series?
Late October. October, November.
Like April.
Late October. But now they have real decisions to make.
Too long.
It's a 162-game season, and they were at one point 14 games under 500. They're now 14 games over 500.
I don't know what that means.
You know what 500 record is?
Nope. Don't
so
care.
That's when you're 1-1 is 500. They were 14 games below that, so they had 14 more losses than they had wins. Now they have 14 more wins than they have losses. They have completely flipped things around. Caleb Durbin's an absolute animal at the plate.
For them.
It is great for them. It's fantastic.
Are we allowed to say?
I'm happy about it, but I'm not going to follow. I don't care.
I mean, you're proud.
You know what?
But now,
and you can. Tom and I will go celebrate riding on the duck boat when they win the World Series, and we will leave you behind.
That's fine. I don't like Boston.
You just love Boston.
Wait, no, sorry, that came out wrong. I don't like going into the city of Boston.
Clip it.
Chat. Sarah sneaky hates Boston. She's a fake. She's a phony.
She's a Jacksonville fan.
Rod Peduffly is what they'll call.
No. I am a Trevor Lawrence fan.
Sarah.
And I'm a Patriots fan.
She's probably a Marlins fan too. She's one of the 10 people in the crowd last night.
I don't even know who they are.
Don't worry, the baseball stadium's empty all the time.
I believe it. So is Jacksonville's.
But no.
Are we allowed to say that the power of friendship is real? With this
it's insane. I'm glad you bring that up, Josh, because that's where I want to go. And Sarah, you'll be able to jump in on this conversation, even though you won't know the names.
And I know it sounds like it's me joking, but that literally might be the reason why.
So that brings it, because now you have Roman Anthony rehabbing in Worcester. You have Trevor Story rehabbing in Worcester. You have IKF rehabbing in Worcester.
Maybe that name.
IKF, because I ranted about IKF to start the season so many times. Because
Isaiah Connor Falafel.
Trevor Story. Who's that?
Injured guy.
Trevor Story, he's a Red Sox player. He's the shortstop.
I was going to say, I know that name.
He's always hurt, and we lost Tom.
Anyone named Trevor, they stick in my brain. Do you know that Travis Etienne has a brother named Trevor Etienne?
Yes.
Pretty cool.
And I fell for the fake Etienne in fantasy football.
Huh?
I fell for the fake Etienne in fantasy football. But bringing it back to the Red Sox.
Trying.
They have a decision, do they bring up Trevor Story? Do they bring back... I think you leave Trevor Story as far away from this ball club as you possibly can, in my personal opinion.
Am on the same page, because people are saying that Trevor Story is going to come in and replace Mickey Gasper, and I don't want that. So for me, yeah, you can move on. I would keep Trevor Story away. I would bring in Roman Anthony. I would replace Jarren Duran with him in a heartbeat. I don't care that Jarren Duran just hit a grand slam. Cool,
you did it. Person I know.
Cool, you did it once. Can you do it multiple other times?
Yes.
So he has been playing better. I will give him credit for that. His batting average is above 200 now. So congratulations, Jarren Duran.
We did it.
But to me, it's and I think you said it. Jokingly, you said it, hit the nail on the head there, Josh. They have this really good energy, this good vibe going with this clubhouse. They have guys like Nick Sogard, Andrew Monasterio,
Eagles.
Jahmai Jones, and Mickey Gasper. These platoon guys really coming up and showing out. Anthony Siegler has the triple that helps him come back in the bottom of the ninth 2 nights ago. They have these guys.
Peyton Tolley
contributing. Do you need to bring back your stars like Trevor Story, who is not one of your stars on this team? I don't want to bring him back. I don't care that Aaron Monasterio is a car crash waiting to happen shortstop defensively. He's hitting the cover off of the baseball.
He's doing
I will take that bad defense.
I'm taking all of that over the guys on injury right now, because you're doing it without them. The only one I'm willing to do it with is Roman Anthony and replace him for Jarren Duran. That's the only roster switch up I'm willing to make. Other than that,
like the proof is in front of you. You are winning without these guys. You're winning with the team you have right now. Why make any drastic changes?
Yeah, and I don't think bringing in
it's not a big enough move to make you win a World Series. I don't think he's going to change the roster.
No, and also he's hitting horribly in Worcester right now. He's like 4 for 20. He's like 4 for 22. I want to say he is.
I don't care.
Like Monastery's hitting the cover off the ball. Trevor Story's swinging and missing more times than you can count. It is ridiculous. Same thing with IKF. He's not hitting well in Worcester, and Roman Anthony is hitting nukes. And yeah, it's Worcester, but if he can just come up and be that Roman Anthony that we saw last year, and honestly, as much as it pains me, that like right now, Mickey Gasper is as hot as the sun. You don't want to touch him. When he cools off, if he cools off, I mean, he's hitting 281 on the season right now. This is insane. If he cools off, you can put Roman Anthony at DH, and that way you can keep the glove of Jarren Duran in left field, even though he's Mr. Low Leverage and I don't trust him in the playoffs. You could do that, but I would so much rather see him out. Like, you don't need him for the speed because you can pinch run Eli White, who's like the fastest guy in baseball as well, and he can play left field if Roman Anthony needs a day off or something along those lines. So yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page, Josh. Don't touch this lineup. These guys have something going right now. Let them continue. You bring in the big gun and Roman Anthony, and if he can just be what he was last year, don't even take a step. Just be what you were last year. That would add so much pop to this lineup. You can get, I mean, it really like World Series, bro. Like, you have the rotation to do it. Sonny Gray's a dog. Like, Ranger Suarez, he scares me. He's been having a few bad starts, but he can figure it back out. Peyton Tolley is the most lovable guy in the city of Boston.
Peyton Tolley also embarrassed guys like Shohei Ohtani. Peyton Tolley embarrassed Shohei Ohtani in that sweep against the Dodgers.
And bad night last night. 5 1/3, 4 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, but 7 strikeouts. He had 14 strikeouts in one game. Like, he is a guy who I would be very comfortable giving him the ball in a big playoff game. Like, very comfortable. I trust him. I think he can meet that moment, even though he's such a young guy. It's crazy that everything was a flaw 2 months ago, and now I'm struggling to find flaws in this team. Like, maybe middle relief, you have some issues there. Like, your middle infield, I don't love, but again, like Andrew Monasterio, he's hitting 253 right now, but he is a defensive liability. Like, I'm not going to deny that, but I would take that bat over the like defensive security that Trevor Story gives you, because honestly, if you were going for defensive security at shortstop, just bring up Tu Seng Chen. Like, bring him back.
I love Timono's little run here.
Like, bring him back, but they'll never do that. But yeah, I think realistically I think they will bring him back, and I think you'll see Siegler go down. They don't have the balls to send Jarren Duran down, so I don't know who it is there, but right now you don't touch Nick Sogard and you don't touch Mickey Gasper.
Dude, even
if Yoshida comes back, if Mickey Gasper stand like this, you don't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Dude, if they move Mickey Gasper, dumbest move.
If he cools off, I'm okay with it, but right now, like, he's as hot as can be. Don't touch it.
How much faith do you have then for playoffs? Are you going all the way?
What scares me is that they do play up and down to competition. Because they can sweep the Dodgers, but they lose to the Pirates. It's like, that scares me. And that's very scary for me in all of professional sports.
And
because
it's looking like right now you're playing the Yankees in the wild card. So what's it looking like?
It should be awesome. Hopefully it's at Fenway Park. If they can make, the Yanks lose enough and you win enough, it could be at Fenway Park still, which would be awesome.
Tune into this weekend then.
Yeah, big series in the Bronx. And they were so, again, one other stat, they were historically bad at Fenway. Now they're historically good at Fenway. The crowd is really, tarps off at Fenway. It's really propelling this team. It's somewhat of an engine for this ball club, which is insane to think about. And then on top of that, they have this ninth inning, magic as of late, where come late in the game, they just don't say die. They refuse to give up. They find a way to get people on the bags, get the next batter up there, move the chains in a sense, for a football term, for Sara, who's so enthralled by this conversation right now. She's itching to get in on it. They just find a way to,
coupons.
Base knock, get on base, get the next guy out there, keep it moving, get the rally going. And I don't know how things changed. You can't point to one thing. You really can't. But, if I were to find a weakness, probably catcher. Rutschman's been better since he got here, but he's still not great. And Connor Wong defensively has some problems back there behind the dish. It's just, It's miraculous, and I struggle to find the words to describe how good it is. But I really, if you can get in the dance of baseball playoffs, you can get wicked hot in playoffs, and you can go all the way. And I really don't know if anyone's going to beat the Dodgers, but you've swept them, so it's possible. You know you can do it deep down. But the fact that they play up and down a comp does scare me, Josh. I'm not going to lie.
It does. The inconsistency does scare me a good amount. And even with like, with the winning streak and the turnaround, like you went from a horrible team to a really great team just like that. Could the same thing technically happen with the playoffs? Because we haven't seen this team play in the playoffs.
Like, I mean, it could. I really was worried during that 5-game losing streak.
But I was getting a little, testy as well, but I always run by a 3-series rule. I won't come to any conclusions until like 3 series in a row. So they didn't lose 3 series in a row, which I'm thankful for. But still, I don't think this is going to be like you're a powerhouse in the AL, wiping through these teams. I think this is going to be a grinding postseason. I think this is going to be a gutty, bloody run for the Red Sox this playoffs. I don't think it's going to be like, we'll win in 3, we'll win in 2 games, we'll win in 4. No, I genuinely think this is going to be like 7-game series, back-to-backs.
Yeah, it's exciting. We have a baseball season. Football's right around the corner, 2 weeks away. What a time to be alive. There's no better time to be alive. It was great to be back this week. I know we took a few weeks off, hiatus in the dog days with sports, but we're back now. We're going to commit to every single week once again. Yep, there we go. Glad we all shook our heads. So make sure you tap in, subscribe on Sarah. Don't even give me that look, yo. Don't even give me that look, Sarah. You're back every week.
When I can.
So make sure you subscribe on YouTube at the Duckboat Dispatch. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Duckboat Dispatch. If you want more of an audio version of the podcast, you don't want to look at Josh and I's ugly mugs, make sure you follow us on Spotify. Yeah, you're welcome, Sarah. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It's a pain to find Spotify. I'm not in the middle of the spiel, Josh. Let me get through the spiel and then you can chime in.
Shut the hell up, Tom.
So make sure you go to the, if you can't find anything, go to the Instagram. It's all in the link tree right there that Sarah set up. So like, comment, be a friend, share with a friend. Sharing is caring. We'll be back next week. Yes, we will. Back next week. We're going to be a week away from Patriots football. Who knows? Maybe we have a Gonzalez contract. Probably not.
I want for my birthday.
One can dream that Sarah wants someone she'd never met to get $140 million guaranteed. That's what she wants for her birthday.
Sarah, Louis bag or a Gonzo contract?
Gonzo contract.
Oh, okay.
2 Louis bags or a Gonzo contract.
Gonzo contract.
Okay.
3.
You didn't think about it.
3 Louis bags or a Gonzo contract.
Gonzo contract.
How many Louis bags equals a Gonzo contract?
50.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Gonzo contract or 1 hour with Trevor Lawrence?
Oh,
I'm glad because I didn't want to have to say what I would have to say after you said Trevor Lawrence.
2 hours with Trevor Lawrence or a Gonzo contract. How many hours of Trevor Lawrence would you need for a Gonzo contract?
The rest of my life.
I don't like this conversation, so we're gonna end it there. This is a Boston sports podcast.
A Gonzo contract or 1 hour with Jason Tatum?
Tatum. Before you guys see Tatum dropping a body wash, I will be buying the Jason Tatum body wash. So you smell like a champion.
Tom's gonna be a champion. Tom's gonna be lathering himself with Jason Tatum.
Body wash.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be lathering.
Make sure you put that body wash.
You're gonna take Jason Tatum and lather yourself all over in him.
Body wash. The body wash.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's crazy is I'm not a body wash guy. I'm a bar soap guy. But for Tatum body wash, I will buy the Tatum body wash.
I'm gonna say this
body wash is easier to use than soap. The soap you have to lather it up in your hand. I don't know.
So you just get the bars and you just grab the bar so you don't need to lather it.
Ready for me to end this episode?
Okay. If you bring up like a freaking a loofah.
No.
Or like a washcloth.
No. I mean, much worse. Ready?
What?
You're gonna scrub your nuts with Tatum.
Oh my god.
Bro, now I have to edit that out. Now you just add more work for me. Edit that out. It's so much more work for me. And my Wi-Fi's terrible down here in the basement. And I want to eat lunch still. But no, so make sure you tap in. Duckboat Dispatch. The Boston sports has never been hotter. There's so much going on right now. So make sure you stay tapped in to get all of your Boston sports opinions from your Boston sports fans. We'll be back next week.